Welcome back to In-Depth Literature. We're actually uploading a analysis of Dostoevsky this evening, Humiliated and Insulted. Just a quick book haul for y'all. This book haul has actually been sitting on my shelf for a few months, but I just wanted to share it with y'all. Let me know if you're a fan of any of these books, if they're good, if you like any of these editions. So up first, we got The Storyteller, Tales of Life and Music by Dave Grohl. And this seems kind of interesting, his reflections on his career and the death of Kurt Cobain, obviously. Should be a pretty good read. As far as the memoirs, I'm not a huge fan of rock and roll memoirs, but it seemed kind of interesting. Up next, we got Peter Pan in these beautiful Barnes & Noble's classic editions. I've always been curious to read Peter Pan. Not a huge fan of the movie or anything like that, but it might be interesting to just kind of, touch up on some old mythology and so on and so forth, children's stories. Up next, we got The Wizard of Oz. I really like, once I saw the Peter and the Pan, I just had to grab this one too. This is another really beautiful edition. Never really read The Wizard of Oz, but the guy that wrote the book is actually from Chittenango, which was like right down the street from where I actually used to live in upstate New York. So, shout out to L. Frank Baum. I think that's where he's from, Chittenango, New York. Up next, we got this really beautiful edition of Tropic of Cancer. And we actually did an analysis of Tropic of Cancer. And I wasn't a huge fan of it, but I'm actually kind of eager to reread it and kind of get back into Henry Miller and kind of see if I like him a little more now. Up next, we got this beautiful movie edition of The Return of the King. You guys know I'm a huge Tolkien buff. I like to collect Tolkien. Haven't read a ton of them, unfortunately, recently. So that's pretty cool. Up next is Frederick Bachman's Anxious People. I've kind of heard mixed reviews of Frank Bachman. Some people love him. Some people think his books are kind of generic and boring. But he seems to be a good author, so we're going to maybe eventually read Frederick Bachman, see what he's got to say. So kind of a different sort of collection in this one today. But let me know if you enjoyed this and if you plan on reading any of those as well.